Well. We ain't even got to the season yet. We barely are into training camp, and we done lost a cat for the entire season. That's right. Levi Onwuzurike is out of there. Had some cleanup surgery that was necessary on his knee and had an ACL repair, and he is done for the season. Now, let me just be very clear again, because I think I got to say this for the people in the back. Ain't nobody talking about this man from a human standpoint, and nobody likes to see anybody get hurt or deal with an injury or lose their job. But if you take that aside and you look what we trying to do, this is about football, right? It's about football. And if you cannot deliver, that's what it is. Now, this has nothing to do with this back, surprisingly, but it is an injury nonetheless. And the thing about people that's injured all the time, it's not the same injury necessarily. That's why they call it the injury bug, or that's why they say he can't stay healthy. It is a multitude of injuries that pile up or keep the player out. We have not only have we lost Levi Onwuzurike, who underperformed as a second-round pick, probably real talk, Brad Holmes' first miss, because that was during Brad Holmes' first draft. His real first miss was Levi. Not only have we lost him, we've also lost Josh Pascal for the entire preseason and into September. Now, according to Dan Campbell, it was good to see him back, by the way. Once you see the coaches get up there, you know you back. According to Dan Campbell, Josh Pascal is also going to miss some time until early September at the very least. They're going to start getting him into practice. They're looking the timetable early September. Let's take a look at Pride of Detroit. Hear what Dan Campbell had to say about the D-line depth. He said, the depth feeling pretty good. Campbell said, there again, you don't like to lose anybody. Certainly, losing Levi, that hurts, but it helps that we have Tyleek. So we've got a little bit of balance there. And then we feel good about getting Josh Pascal back here at some point before the season. So I think all in all, we're pretty good. I like what we've got in that room. Dan Campbell always says the same thing. What else is he going to say? Our D-line sucks or it took a hit. He's always been like this. It's next man up, step up. We got a lot of, he looks at it as giving other cats who would have a possibility or would have an opportunity. Now they get one. I love that about Dan Campbell, but I'm here to tell you that that's busted. That's busted. And again, it just makes Brad Holmes look it makes it look worse. It makes it look worse. All I've seen in the comment section in this press conference video is how Levi, like we knew this was going to happen. Just like we fully expected with Marcus Davenport. By the way, I believe in Marcus Davenport. Get your shirts on fandrivenbrand.com, or you could just click the link below. This is a problem, ladies and gentlemen. This is a problem. It's a fresh batch of injuries. These players played pretty well last year. And we had a whole different slew of injuries that didn't really include Levi or Josh. And now we start the year with Levi and Josh being out. Levi's done. His time in Detroit. And I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. He's going to sign here next year. We did it with Mosley. We're going to do it with Levi as well. So I want to know, what do we got playing? What do we got playing? What are we doing with Zadarius? I know Zadarius is an edge and Levi is an interior. But you know what time it is? You know what time it is. Hold on. I don't even got to tell you. But I'm going to tell you anyway, just in case you forgot, because you might need a reminder. With the 96th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Broderick Martin. It's time for him to step up too. I mean, look, what you hear, ladies and gentlemen, is passion coming from me. I'm sick of this. We ain't even start. We ended the season. It was attrition, right? We were full of injuries. If we start the season the same way we ended it, what does that mean? But the good news is that we got time to rectify this. We got to stop playing around with these injured players. We have to stop doing. Mosley is the prime example. He's the prime example of what happens when you just keep. You don't wish this on anybody. You know the first thing I thought of when I saw this? Y'all remember that song? Bad luck. That's what you got. That's what you got. Bad luck. Bad luck. Bad. That's the first thing I thought of was Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, bro. Like what is, we cannot, eventually this stuff catches up with you. That's why I was so upset in 2023 when we blew our opportunity to get to our first Super Bowl, because you don't get these chances a lot. Something always is going on. This is football. It is 100% injury rate. It's just all about timing and who do you have at depth. So we got some work to do. We have some work to do. Now we got pieces on the team. We got pieces. We can't start the season already in the hole. We cannot start the season already in the hole. And that's what's happening. So let me know, man. We did get some good news. Taylor Decker is going to be probably back after the Hall of Fame game, just something he was dealing with. He also said, I will say this, Dan Campbell mentioned something about Alex Anzalone. Dave Burkett asked him about Alex Anzalone. From what I understand from the press conference, I guess Alex was there, or when he came in for his conditioning test, he blew it out the water, out the park, but then it also seemed like Dan Campbell was saying that he doesn't believe that Alex Anzalone is not there because of a holdout. So I didn't really get to hear the question, but I think that, I don't know if Alex is there, if he reported, but he did come in sometime for like a strength and conditioning or something like that. So I don't know if you guys heard that in the comment section, or put it in the comment section below. What did you hear? But this is bad. This is bad. So we do have DJ Reader, Roy Lopez, Pat O'Connor, and Tyleek Williams. But this is not a good start to something we're just starting. But the good news is we're back. The Detroit Lions are back. We are back yet again for another season, year 5 under Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes. And once again, we are on our quest to the Super Bowl. And I guess if you have to see a silver lining in this whole thing, it happened early enough where we can go and do something about it. Now, I don't know who's out there. I don't know what's out there. I don't know what the Detroit Lions, who they could be looking at. We would have to take a look and see what's going on. But for a guy who was already hurt, and you don't all of a sudden become better. And that's why I have an issue with the Davenport signing. By the way, I believe in Marcus Davenport. That's why I have an issue with it, though. This is sarcasm, by the way. This is satire. I believe in Marcus Davenport. I just thought it would be, you don't all of a sudden do something you didn't. Okay. So Albert Einstein said the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. That is what signing an injured player, a constantly injured player, is. It literally happened with Emmanuel Mosley. It has happened with Josh Paschal. It has happened with Levi. And it probably will happen with Marcus Davenport. So let me know your thoughts, man. How are you feeling? And we haven't even started. We haven't even got on the field yet until today. And these injuries were before today. Oh, yeah. And I also heard that Ennis Rakestraw left practice with something wrong with his chest. We'll bring our observations very soon. But I had to get this out first because I was behind. I didn't even know my phone was on Do Not Disturb. I didn't even know this was happening. Anyway, this channel was made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. It's because of your support I get to do what I do. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. Ah, man, oh, man. And as always, go Lions. We ain't even got started good yet.